Hey, coming up right now, why these two suspected thieves were dueling it out within seconds after a delivery drop-off.
Also coming up, it's the latest big city jewelry trend. New Yorkers fishing for their next big purchase.
A little bit later on, it's a rude awakening for one passenger on this low-budget British airline when he wakes up from his nap. We'll tell you about it.
Daily Flash starts right now.
Get ready for trending news and entertainment. This is Daily Flash with your hosts, Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. The fun starts right now. This is Daily Flash.
Hi, everybody. I'm Andrea Jackson.
Mitch English here, welcoming you to Daily Flash. So glad to have you here as we wrap up the week on this Friday. We're going to have good times here. And, of course, Matt Doolittle's here. Matt, I heard you talking about Bryan Cranston. What's it going on?
Our best friend. Mitch and
I love me some Bryan
We've had some hangout time. He is apparently about to replace Sir Patrick Stewart in the X-Men universe as they're rebooting all of that as Professor X.
It would be hard for me to see him bald and not see Walter White.
Right. That's going to be the problem.
Yes, that's a good point.
That's the only thing I'd see about
he
it. But
helping
maybe not the DRT.
Is he helping the X-Men or is he secretly selling meth out of that mansion?
Oh, yeah, blue meth.
Yeah. Well, we'll know if there's a tent, if there's a termite tent around the mansion. That's how we'll know.
He's got Wolverine running drugs.
Right,
I just read something. I don't know if any of you saw The Bureau on Apple TV. It's a French detective series. It's amazing. Anyway, George Clooney and his company bought the rights to do an American version.
Oh, really?
Michael Fassbender from
I know you're
the
talking.
Netflix movie The Killer.
Yes, I can. Yes.
Is going to play the lead detective role in this show.
Well, good.
And it's inspired and based on a true story.
You know, we've had a lot of British shows that made it over across the pond to us that are very successful. One of the biggest that people don't realize is Three's Company. It was based off of a British show called Man About the House.
Really?
I don't know why I know that trivia. For some reason, I do.
Fascinating.
All right.
There you go. I found another story this morning.
Tell us about it.
I thought you guys might find interesting. A scientist wants to implant a chip into prisoners' minds to make them repent their sins,
yes.
so they can see their crime from the victim's perspective, and hopefully by the time they get out of prison, having this AI chip implant, whatever they do, the technology will rehabilitate them and give them a different perspective. It's called Cognify.
My understanding now, Bryan Cranston is actually the one that's going to make the. No,
playing.
I appreciate that, and you guys know that I have this big thing about just forgiveness and seeing things through other people. With actually what happened with my son, I can actually see that sort of thing really being effective, because a lot of times it's that empathy or even just having compassion or whatever, if not seeing what the other person has gone through, what your actions did.
Yes.
Until you do that, until it happens to you, is when you realize. That's when you become basically repentant, is when you can see somebody others.
The question is, like, does the chip stay in the prisoner once they leave?
Oh, yeah.
Like, are you reprogramming a prisoner while he's in prison, or she?
Love
And then
that
what
idea.
happens if they go out of prison? Are they continued to be controlled by this technology?
Right, you've just a premise for a TV
great
show,
TV
right?
show,
Get
yeah.
Clooney on that one.
I'll do that.
You're good friends with them. We're friends with Cranston. You're friends with
Yeah.
Cranston.
We got that side of
Sure.
it. We got that side of it.
All right, check this out. Sometimes you just go, what is going on? We have some shocking footage, and we're going to show it to you. We want you to watch it. It actually captured the moment where two suspected package thieves were duking it out just after a delivery driver had dropped off the package. Is a FedEx guy. Video posted on social media shows a duo fighting on a porch. Homeowner said the package included some very expensive cell phones. Now, the FedEx driver can be seen walking up the driveway and placing the package near the front door before snapping a photo of the completed delivery. In the background, you see a white car pull up. Then you see two dudes jump out in two different cars in front of the house and make a run for the package. Here's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering if they are figuring, there's two things. Look at that, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Two things. Number one, the owner said there was very expensive cell phones in it. How did they,
How do they know that?
Right, because it's always a gamble.
Well, we had that story last week where we heard it was a watch. It was,
Okay.
it was an iWatch and an Apple Watch. And how do they know? Is there somebody on the inside that's saying this technology is going to these
Have you
particular
been hacked?
addresses?
Yeah.
Have you been hacked? Yeah, I mean, so I'm wondering if this is kind of an inside job.
You got to wonder about that. If
Yeah.
somebody maybe knows that when you say inside jobs, maybe
Yes.
somebody knows at Apple or I'll say any big company, and they're
Yeah.
tipping it off, saying, "Hey, look, another possible scam could be where the fact that people are having things delivered to people's houses, like drugs, illegal stuff."
Yes,
And
and
then
they're
they're-
running up to pick up the
All you need
package.
is the tracking number, and you know when it's
That's
coming. Matter of
true.
fact, they'll even tell you, even when I order stuff on Amazon, say, "Hey, you're 10 stops away
Yes.
from getting your stuff." So keep that in mind. When's the solution, and what is the solution? When you see two dudes running up to the door, what do you?
I know a
expect?
big thing they're selling right now are lock boxes for your own house that'll go outside. They have a code on it that they give to like the delivery instructions in Amazon, and they're the only ones that can open it. And it's literally bolted to the ground.
New-
So guys can't even just pick up the
I
box
love that
and run.
idea.
So
And
that's
I-
what people are having to go to now.
New construction is going to have to come in on that because this is not going away. Home delivery is never going to go
It seems
away.
like it's getting worse.
That-
Like the crime on
Yeah.
home delivery is getting 10 times worse.
And I thought of this. There's that Del Taco by our house.
Mhm.
They have a thing that's on. It's not on the entrances where it's just pickup, and you type in a code and get your. So if you order online and you go pick it up, it's waiting for you like in the safe that's on the outside. So they're thinking new construction's doing that sort of thing. Why not bring that into the
I
home?
gotta tell you, every time we go out to like a First Watch or someplace and
Yeah.
they've got all the food in those cubby holes, I'm like, how do they know you're the
lot of-
legit person
A
picking
lot
that
of
food up?
places have started making you go up and show them the thing, and they'll bring it from behind the counter because that kept happening where people just walk the
Well-
Chipotle by us. That kept happening a lot with one guy in particular would just walk in, grab food, and leave every day.
Wow.
You can do it. And I think that's where those safe boxes are
Mhm.
coming
Yeah.
in. And by the way, next time you steal, make sure that the eggs are over easy.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
just
got
good.
you.
Thank
Next
you,
time you
man.
order it, I'll steal it.
All
so
right.
you can-
And remember, hey, I'm not buying.
Two
okay?
for one. 2 for 1.
Good thing you guys got that worked out. If you want pearls from a certain New York jewelry store, you're going to have to use some muscle. At the Pearl and the Beast, shoppers can fish for mussels, crack them open, and keep the shiny pearls they find inside. Pearl-seeking patrons can choose any mussel from tanks located throughout the store. The cost is around $80 per mussel. Each tank is filled with different types of
Look at
mussels
that.
labeled by the pearls each one is likely to produce. Some customers get lucky and find more than one pearl. Now, if a customer picks a mussel with no pearls inside, employees will pick another one free of charge.
Oh, okay. So you'll get a pearl no matter
Yeah.
what. Okay, that's
If
nice.
you spend the $80, you should at least get
and our
something.
Disney guy, Matt,
They've
quickly.
been doing that at Epcot
yeah.
for decades.
There we go.
At the
Okay.
Japanese pavilion at Epcot, they've been
Oh.
doing that, and they make a whole show out of it, and the kids get
Yeah.
up there, and they get a some of them are come out. They're pretty big. I've been there, and they get big ones. They're pretty good. It's like
Pretty
$25.
All right, this has happened to me, but never on
Absolutely.
camera. Check this out. This dude, he's on a nap, right, on a plane, and he falls asleep, and
Uh-huh.
I totally get it. However, the moment he wakes up, captured, it's all during a flight on EasyJet. That's a low-budget British airline. The message on the video says, when the sleeping passenger next to you thinks we've landed, but we've really been stuck on the plane for 2 hours and we haven't left London. Footage shows a woman on the plane laughing with her hand against her face while a man seated next to her, also seen chuckling. "Sorry, mate, we still haven't left," reads the caption on the post. So basically what happens is he's sitting, he falls asleep, and that's when I fall asleep on the plane because you're rushing. You get on the
Yeah.
plane and you sit on the plane and it's that that noise puts me right to sleep.
Really?
And I've done this, and then once you take off, I think, oh, we're
Oh,
landing,
It's the worst.
and then now I'm wide awake the entire time. But anyway, he fell asleep on the tarmac and woke up, what was going on, and
Right.
the lady was videotaping it, so it was great.
Now that's proof that you should take your cocktail and Ambien after you've,
Make sure you're in flight to
in
do
flight.
that. There's nothing worse than that. Hey, we hear that Prince Harry actually looking for a permanent home in the UK so that he can hang out with his
Oh.
friends who doesn't like his wife. Royal author Tom Quinn says that Harry, he walked away from his royal duties back in 2020. Says he actually misses the old life in London. Quinn said that friends of the 39-year-old royal refused to visit him in California because they just don't like his wife, Meghan Markle. After getting evicted from the royal cottage, Harry and his family moved in a $14 million mansion in Southern California. All I know is when one person is looking for their own little place, it doesn't help the rumors that things are not doing well. Do you know what I'm
don't
saying?
think so?
No.
Especially in another country.
In a completely other
Yeah.
country. And there's also a guy that's like, hey, if you're going over there for a couple weeks, I'm sure you can find digs of your own.
I'm
So
guessing there's got to be one guy friend still left that will let him crash at his pad.
yeah, just they don't like what does that say though? Like if you don't like somebody's spouse, you could put up with some like like, hey, come on over.
Yeah.
But I would, if I was, let's say if I didn't like Alan, let's just say I love Alan, he's a great guy. But like I would still hang out with you. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
yeah.
I would tolerate.
Right.
Now that I think of it, I think it's the other way around with Mitch.
No.
We tolerate Mitch.
No, not at
we
all.
want to hang out with
He always
Liza.
ask about you. He's like, "Oh,
I can tell you from personal experience, they do not like her over there as a country.
Yeah.
They
I
don't
bet,
like
you're
her.
right.
They feel like she took a national asset away from them. They don't like her.
okay,
I
who's
guess
the
it-
money on to get divorced first? Ben Affleck and J-Lo, or
Oh, yeah.
Meghan Markle
Oh, the money's
and
on that.
Harry?
I say Ben and Jen because they know how to do it, really, right? Think about that. More Flash after this. Hey, welcome back to Daily Flash. I'm Mitch English. It's time for us to check in with Tony Toscano to find out what's coming out of Hollywood straight to your screen, no matter what size you're going to wear it on. Well, with more, here's Tony.
Thanks, Mitch. Entering its 12th season on Hallmark is the romance drama When Calls the Heart.
I am so sorry for hurting you, for letting fear get in the way. If you only knew how my heart lifts when I think of you. And I think of you often.
New modern problems arise as the series enters the 20th century. I chatted with series stars Aaron Krakow and Kevin McGarry.
I think there is nothing like When Calls the Heart on TV. I think there's a wholesomeness and a family genre that used to be offered a lot more on TV. That's not offered so much, and I think When Calls the Heart does that so well. Anybody looking for that kind of finds us, and yeah, we're one of a kind, and we're the only one kind of doing that right now. So
it's really true. You hear about in so many families, people go to their own rooms with their various screens and they watch their shows separately or independently.
Yeah.
But I hear from so many families that their families come together when they're watching When Calls the Heart. They gather around the TV screen together on Sunday nights, and that's really meaningful that we're a show that brings families together.
When Calls the Heart is one of Hallmark's most popular family series and offers well-written storylines and engaging characters. Again, you can check it out on the Hallmark Channel and streaming on Hallmark.com. It gets an A and is rated TVG. Streaming on Netflix is the brand new animated movie Ultraman Rising.
Not good.
Retrieve the package. Yes, sir.
And she thinks you are her mother.
In the film, a superstar baseball player returns to Japan and becomes the latest hero to carry the mantle of Ultraman. I chatted with the film's voice cast.
Reluctant hero, but again, as you know, I'm working with legendary talent, Tamlin, Getty, and bring to the audience Kenji Sato. So it's been quite the journey, and I've grown a lot.
Completely, because every corner was a turnaround. Then all of a sudden, when we actually saw the whole piece, I was stunned. I didn't know what to do. I was just totally blown away by it.
You know, not only caring for little baby Emmy, baby Kaiju, he's also caring for his parents, caring for Emmy, and caring for baby Emmy, for this little baby Kaiju that we're all going to fall in love with, but that we're all connected in this world. And I think that's the universal story here.
Ultraman is an animated film exploring the topics of fatherhood, family, and honor, underscored by beautiful animation, writing, and a powerful soundtrack. Again, it's streaming on Netflix and gets an A. It's rated PG. For the Daily Flash, I'm film critic Tony Toscano.
Hey
there, Tony. And hey now, welcome to Doing It This Week with Matt Doolittle. It's me. That's a guy and a thing and all the things. Well, this week, let's jump into it. And I'd like to applaud, but also scold one of our national retail gems, Target. Yes, Target, if you want to be fancy, the place you all go and make yourself feel better with a Starbucks at the door and lesser chance you'll end up on the show on Patrol Live. Well, Target is finally putting some rules and stepping back from the whole self-checkout idea at their stores. They're going to start limiting the express self-checkout to 10 items or less. They'll be opening more traditional lanes with, humans, and the stores can adjust to the amount of traffic in the stores to determine if the lanes will be open at all. I, for one, applaud this as a move to hopefully obliterate these lanes altogether. I get it. People want to get their stuff and get out quicker since we're all using tap-a-roo at the cash register. But when it takes you an extra 5 minutes to find the barcode on that pillow, scan it, apply your discounts, scan your card, wait for the machine to let you know if you're paying by card, cash, or gift card, then swipe, wait, get receipt, then pack up your own stuff and leave. Did these stores get so greedy and we got so lazy that one of the most important jobs in the world is trying to be taken out? And now we have to bag our own stuff. That was actually my first job when I was 16 and got yelled at for squishing someone's sushi. I don't want to do it because I know I'll squish my own sushi now. I was a horrible bag boy. On top of it, the stores have to be losing money. Every day we hear about people stealing, swiping a TV, and getting it rung up as a Pop-Tart. And the last part of this for Target, and again, we love you, Target, but we can't count to 10 in the regular line, let alone what we're going to have to do when we go up there and do all the work ourselves. If I'm going to go back to feeling like a worker at a grocery store, I'll do what I did then, and when I work there, sneak a bunch of beer out of the back into my buddy's Honda, and that's what we did back then, and that's what you'll be doing it. Now, guys, what do you guys think about these self-checkout lines? Are you guys with them or not?
Well, here's the thing, Maddie, is I like doing it. I like bagging my own stuff as well, so I don't necessarily have an issue with it, and I think that it speeds things up as well.
If they can regulate it, because some of us are proper dum-dums and don't know how those things work or find the barcode. Have you ever seen somebody over the age of 50 try to work one of those fancy Coke machines? No, doesn't end well.
You're right, and I'm behind that person usually, and I think that we're all tech savvy enough that I think where we can go through, and it's almost kind of fun. And then when you have kids, especially when I have a 13-year-old, he wants to do the beeping stuff. It makes it a little bit better when you go to the grocery store.
Then go get a job at the grocery store.
That's not a bad idea. I like that. Maybe I'll take you next time and I'll teach you how to do all the UPC codes.
Teach me how to not squish my sushi.
Right. More Flash after this.
He's a new sheriff and an ex-Green Beret, and he's investigating a murder in a town at the heart of the Blue Ridge Mountains. We're talking about the new series Blue Ridge, and joining us right now is the star of Blue Ridge, Jonathan Schlock, who plays Sheriff Justin Weiss on the show. Jonathan, thanks for taking the time to chat with us.
Well, thank you for having me. I'm very excited to be here.
So you have a new series coming out. It's called Blue Ridge, and it's based on the 2020 movie. Can you tell us more about your character?
Well, Justin Wise is the lead of the show. So he's the one that solves the crime, has to figure out what happens in the small town, what is going wrong, what is going right. And at the same time, he's trying to balance that with his family.
So how did it feel to be back on the screen with your on-screen family, played by Tegan Burns and Sarah Lancaster?
I have this incredible bond with Tegan. Every time that she's on the screen, my eyes well up, my heart fills. And then Sarah plays my wife, this longing relationship that I want to make whole. So that's what we did with Blue Ridge, the series. We brought a lot more of that longing to the screen.
And the rest of the cast of the series is pretty amazing too, right?
Well, the cast that's surrounding me on Blue Ridge is astounding. We got A. Martinez, we got Tom Proctor, we have Max Martini, Michael O'Hearn, Aaron Cahill, Bruce Boxleitner. Every single episode, they just brought incredible energy and light to the piece.
You know, one of the things we love about this show is that it's exciting and you can watch it with the whole family. That's pretty rare these days.
Blue Ridge is the type of series where I could sit with my 9-year-old and my 83-year-old father and really enjoy it. That's one of the themes that I'm looking forward to the most, that it's family oriented.
Okay, I gotta ask, fans of your movie, That Thing You Do, really want to know Is there a chance we'll see one of the wonders in Blue Ridge?
I wonder what happened to the O-Neaters. You know, you just got to watch Blue Ridge to see what happens with my connection to that thing you do. Because there comes a day in everyone's life when the dream that you dream becomes that thing you do.
That's great, Jonathan. Thanks for taking the time to chat with us. We can't wait to see the series.
Oh, I can't wait till you watch the series, and thanks for having me, and look forward to you getting to see Blue Ridge, the series.
Jonathan, thanks again for joining us. Blue Ridge, the series, premieres on the INSP network July 28th at 9 p.m. Eastern. Check out this interview and more at dailyflashshow.com.
Thank you there, Maddie. Appreciate it. It's summer. It's a bold new era of Minions mayhem.
Ooh, boy.
Some of you may be wondering why you're here. We need volunteers. Nice work, gentlemen. You will be the first to test our super serum, designed to transform you into cutting-edge agents. Or you might just explode. Ladies and gentlemen, our new secret weapon, the Mega Minions.
All right, well, in honor of the latest installment of the Minions franchise, we actually wanted to test your Despicable Me movie knowledge. Andrea and Maddie, guys, you can play along. You have to represent all the viewers out there. Right?
Okay, I'll try.
So
I'll do
we
my
go.
best.
All right, here we go. Here's our first question that we're going to go to. Where did Gru steal the Eiffel Tower from? Was it Paris, Las Vegas, Reno, or New York?
I would first say Paris, but I'm guessing maybe it's the Paris in Las Vegas.
The answer is Las Vegas, indeed. Very nice. Okay, here's our next question. Which minion prematurely fired the rocket launcher in Celebration? Stuart, Russ, Nigel, or Dave?
How about Russ?
Russ, it was actually, believe it or not, it was Dave.
Dave!
Dave!
Oh, shoot. Dave, that was my next
Keep
guess.
going up. There we go. Keep rocking and rolling. All right, here's our next one. What is Vector's real name? What is Vector's real name? Victor Hattie, Gru, Victor Perkins, or Gru Hattie?
Oh, Victor Perkins?
Victor Perkins' real name is Victor Perkins. It is. Very good. You're doing well.
All
Doing
right.
really, really well. Here's our next one. Who owned the orphanage where Margot, Edith, and Agnes lived? Who owned the orphanage? Denver, Perkins, Miss Hattie, or Miss Smith?
I'll go Miss Hattie.
Believe it or not, it is Miss Hattie. It is.
No way.
You're doing really well on this.
These are some good guesses.
All right,
okay.
here's our next one. What was Agnes's favorite creature? A unicorn, a pony, an elephant, or a cow?
Well, I'm a horse person. I'll go unicorn.
A unicorn it is. There's only one. You did really, really well out there. Good job. There you go.
Woo!
Matt wasn't feeding you the answers, was he?
I don't. Well, he was giving me signals, hand signals over there.
He's our little minion. All right, for our fans that are in the Orlando area, we're actually giving you a chance to be one of the first in the country to see Despicable Me 4.
Nice.
All you have to do is just head to our socials. You can find those links on our website at dailyflashshow.com. And of course, you can click on the link for your chance to win a couple of tickets. And if you want more details on DM4, you can visit our website, dailyflashshow.com. You can be able to check out all that. So
This
much
looks
more.
So much fun.
You know, it is, and it's one of those franchises, I think everybody just finds the humor in it, no matter what age you're in.
Yeah, there's the adult interpretation and the kid interpretation, right?
Yeah. So it's going to be fun to be able to check out that and see where their new adventures are going to be landing with that. Very cool. All right, we got more trending news and entertainment right here on Daily Flash. And again, our website, always open, always free, and always waiting for you at dailyflashshow.com. Check it out. We'll be back with more right after this. Don't go anywhere.
This is Daily Flash with your hosts, Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. Trending news and entertainment. This is Daily Flash.
Hey everybody, I am Mitch English.
I'm Andrea Jackson. This is Daily Flash, your source for trending news and entertainment.
Happy Friday. We're so glad to have you along in here. You're enjoying your day. You're watching, you're on the other side of the house. You hear this crash through your ceiling, and you're like, what the heck is this? You walk over and can find out it's like this cylindrical tube that fell from the sky.
Not from an airplane.
Not
the
from
blue ice.
It's not from an airplane. It's from the International Space Station.
No!
This actually happened, and now the family that had this basically and went through this home, they're like, well, hey, you know, this thing fell through the sky, and now our house is destroyed, or at least $80,000 of it. We're going to sue NASA.
Right, who's going to pay for that?
Well, NASA says, well, no, we're not responsible for that sort of thing. And so now the attorneys are saying, look, we need to make sure that somebody pays for this. And basically what it was a pallet that was going to the International Space Station.
Okay.
One of these things fell off as it flew up and whatever, and landed in these people's house. All they're asking for, I'm surprised, all they're asking for is $80,000. Which is probably how much that thing costs in the first place, and all it was probably just a cylindrical tube, and that's it. And they don't know who they actually can sue, so they went to NASA as well. So we'll have to wait and see.
So does the ISS have home insurance?
That's you know,
or is
right.
there auto insurance on the on one of these cargo capsules that goes?
That's a good point. And what is it if you? I know when I was in Panama City, I had to leave once a week. Otherwise, if I would have stayed there for a month, I would have been considered as a tenant.
Yeah.
Because if you stay in a place longer than 30 days or whatever, you're considered
a tenant.
Well, there's people up there that are well over 30 days.
Yes.
Are they tenants?
Whether you're looking for a late summer island escape or already planning ahead for a fall Caribbean, destinations can offer a lot of value this time of year. Travel expert Janine Tornatore is here to share some of what you'll want to add to the top of your list. Welcome, Janine.
Great to be here.
So let's start with some of the advantages of traveling to the Caribbean right now.
Yeah, well, this is the shoulder season here, and there are some really compelling advantages, namely fewer crowds, really attractive pricing, and some great promotions this time of year. Just to give you an example, Marriott Bonvoy members can earn up to an extra 10,000 bonus points just by coming here between now and September 9th at participating hotels in the Caribbean. So some really great ways to save not just on your hotel rate, but also get those extra bonus points as well.
Okay, let's talk about your first picks for Caribbean destinations, St. Martin, all that. Can you tell us about those places?
Yeah, I want to start in St. Martin. This is such a beautiful island destination. Let's start with the JW Marriott St. Martin Beach Resort. This sits on beautiful Dawn Beach. It's a really serene island getaway. You have their Opal Lobby Lounge where the mixologists make you some of their great craft cocktails. You can indulge in treatments in their hibiscus spa. And they have a really great swim-up bar, plus lots of things like chef-led culinary and mixology workshops. So I really love this property. It's a fantastic option. And then I would also suggest Puerto Rico. I love Puerto Rico. No passport required for U.S. citizens. Easy flights, especially from East Coast airports. And there's a lot of diversity, not just in the landscapes, but in the properties here as well. A couple I want to highlight quickly. The Sheraton Puerto Rico Resort and Casino. This is one of the top urban resorts in the heart of San Juan. They have 503 rooms, 22 suites, a rooftop infinity pool, fantastic views, a great spa here. Love this property. And if you want to go a little bit more luxury, one of Puerto Rico's most exclusive luxury properties is called Dorado Beach. It is a Ritz-Carlton reserve. It's a sanctuary set on 50 acres of what used to be the Rockefeller estate. And what's really special about this property is it's luxury residences. So if you're traveling with a group, with a family, you want to stay in these residences because you get all these residential amenities. You get a private concierge, get your own private plunge pool. You get all these great private outdoor spaces. So it can make it extra special. Not to mention, this property is all about connecting you with the local culture through its food, its dining experiences, its spa, and even its bespoke excursion.
Sounds great, Janine. Where can we go for more info?
Well, these are all Marriott properties, so check out MarriottBonvoy.com for these and for more great Caribbean inspiration.
Fantastic. We'll have all that on our website at dailyflashshow.com. Thanks, Janine. Summer travel season is in full swing, and for anyone seeking adventure, travel expert and journalist Takesha Burton is sharing tips for making summer memories come to life even before hitting the road.
Americans are slated to spend $424 billion in travel this year. One way to maximize our time in the destination is to start with the planning phase. A great way to build memories is to start with planning. And as an A-type personality mom, I love to get all the buy-in I can get from my two children by having them involved in the planning phase. What we do is we use the Cricut Joy Extra to create lasting memories. I like to create personalized tags, and for our luggage, I like to create iron-on t-shirts for them, and we use a Cricut Joy Extra for all of that. The Cricut Joy Extra is a cutting machine. It cuts up to 50 materials like vinyl, cardstock, and my favorite, iron-on. And I use them to create water bottles. You can create t-shirts, luggage tags, and toiletry bags. We're gonna save time, and time equals money when we have everything organized in our luggage. One of my top travel tips is to always roll, don't fold your clothing. So if you roll your clothes, you're saving space within your suitcase. And then I take the rolled clothes and put them inside packing cubes. And once you zip those up, they further compress the clothing in order to give you more space in your suitcase. So we're gonna save time there because each of my packing cubes are labeled. I use my Cricut Joy Extra to label everybody's belongings so that when we get to the destination, we're not wasting time searching for items that we need. We want to be on the beach, not stuck in the hotel searching for our bathing suits. So that saves us time as well. And also to maximize time in the destination, if you're flying, you're going to want to be in and out of the airport as soon as possible. I love to jump off the plane and keep it moving straight to my hotel. However, with kids, sometimes I have to check a bag. When I check a bag, I like to have a bright colored luggage tag. I use a machine to personalize, and I use a color like this. So we have all these luggage tags going around the carousel. They're usually a sea of gray and black, but if you have a pop of color on a luggage tag, like a bright red or a yellow, put it on your luggage. And I use the Design Space, the Cricut Design Space app, which has tons and tons of Cricut designs that you can just copy and use. I use the app on my phone. It's a free app, and I can create a beautiful sparkly designed like this. My daughter loves sparkles, so we're always sparkling in the airport. And this will give my suitcase away. So I can be feet and feet away, and I can see my suitcase in the sea of tons of other generic suitcases. It gives me opportunity to jump in, grab my suitcase, and run to my destination. So there we're saving time, which is also money. So I love my Cricut Joy Extra. I am a busy mom. My kitchen is usually kind of crazy. My kitchen table is always a little bit cluttered, but this machine is so small that I can just put it on the edge. I use my phone and I can scroll through, pick a design, and cut something within about 5 to 10 minutes tops. My kids love picking it. They love being involved in picking out the design, and that overall gets them excited. And also, when everybody knows where their things are and they're labeled, it cuts down a ton on the bickering between my two kids. And bickering is also stressful, so we're cutting down on that as well. So if you want more information, you're going to go over to Cricut.com to get inspiration and information about the machine itself and designs you can make.
You know what I love about our website?
Yeah.
You can go there anytime.
That's true.
Any day, all days of the year.
It's like an old friend. It's always there.
24/7, 365.
What can you find there, Jackson?
Well, you can find all sorts of things about the show. You can find out stuff about you and me. You can also interact with us, and you can share your thoughts with us. dailyflashshow.com.
Lots of good stuff there. It's all waiting for you, so go check it out. We got more Flash coming up right after this.
Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back to the Daily Flash. Well, these hot summer days, and believe me, they are hot and sweaty, a call for hydrating, fresh summer eats, and with more is registered dietitian Carissa Galloway. Welcome, Carissa.
Hi, yeah, no, it's hot out there, and we can actually refresh with what we eat because this is the perfect snack to hydrate and nourish you. These are whipped cottage cheese celery sticks. They're light, they're super satisfying and tasty, and as you can see here, I use the Dandy celery because it's naturally sweeter, crispier, and I love this, less stringy than other brands. And I really love these fresh cut options because they make it easier for snacking or meal prep. Did you know celery, when we think about it, 95% water?
And I mean, it's a great option other than, chips or anything salty that's going to dehydrate you. These rehydrate you.
They do rehydrate you, so you're getting a little light, crispy snack, hydration, perfect for when you've been out in the sun all day. So the key there is when you go to the store, produce section, look for these iconic red and blue packaging and pick up that Dandy fresh cut celery today.
Perfect. And where can we go for more information on all this?
Just go to dudafresh.com.
Great. And we'll have that on our website at dailyflashshow.com. Thanks, Carissa.
Thank you.
Three-time USA Olympic gold medalist Brooke Bennett is sharing her Olympic watch party planning, picks, and predictions.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me. I'm super excited about this up and coming Summer Olympic Games. And it's an opportunity for me to welcome in my family and my friends for a great watch party. And the Cricut Joy Extra has allowed me to step up my creativity to make my watch parties really unique and red, white, and blue. That I say, if you can think it, you can create it. And what's great is that the unit you see right in front of me is budget friendly, that it's under $200. And Cricut has made it really easy, that they have great educational resources by their Cricut pros that are completely free, as well as their free design space on their software app with over 50 materials using vinyl, cardstock, iron-on, retro. You can make it shiny, you can make it sparkle, and we've really been able to be creative with this. One of my favorite things is the medal stand, where we've taken our chips and we've displayed them. So you can decide where you want your favorite item to be for your watch party, as well as you decorate your space in red, white, and blue. Remember, you've got to wear it as well. So I've designed this great red, white, and blue summer game shirt. Of course, I'm going to go swimming, as well as you can design your hats. And I say, as you go into your design space, think personalizing it. I have loved working and being an Olympian of having my last name on certain items, so you too can do that. So Cricut Joy has made it extremely easy that you can get all of this information on Cricut.com. And as you design and you get ready to watch these Olympic Games, I, of course, am going to be watching swimming, but I'm going to watch all the sports. The gymnastics, the track and field, the ones that we know. But what about those new sports that we're going to see this time for the first time in Paris, like rock climbing and breakdancing? I'm excited to see how they're going to play out on the Olympic stage. But as you root on your favorite athletes, let's remember to practice kindness during this time. These Olympians have always dreamed of being here, and it's an accomplishment in itself to be there. So as you're watching, if an event or an athlete doesn't compete quite as well as you think, let's not get to social media and be the critic. Let's get onto social media and support them, that this is a time to be Team USA together and actually see the world unite in these next 2 weeks at the Olympic Games.
Hey, Subway is at it again. They're celebrating their all-new foot-long dippers with 3 larger-than-life versions. Meet the world's first dip and slides, and Subway is inviting you to slide them straight into a pool of sauce. Check it out.
Calling all footlong fans. If you love Subway's latest culinary innovation, the Footlong Dipper, or just a heck of a good time, head to Nashville this Saturday. Footlong fans can become a human dipper. That's right, by barreling down 3 massive 95-foot-long versions of Subway's new Footlong Dippers. These dip and slides will have you braving a 37-foot drop, sliding through a lavash flatbread tunnel before splashing down into a pool of Baja Chipotle, peppercorn ranch, and honey mustard sauce, which is just colored water with a saucy consistency. If you're ready for a big dip, snag a coveted spot at subwaydipandslide.com. Tickets are free, so act quickly. Attendees can also snack on plenty of footlong dippers at 3 dedicated tasting cabanas with all 11 of Subway's signature sauces on tap. That means they say 33 possible flavor combinations to try. There's also live music, lawn games, and a Doritos DJ booth giving away new Doritos sweet and tangy barbecue chips.
This looks like so much fun. You know, since their debut just last month on the Subway Sidekicks menu, footlong fans have dipped more than 2 million hot and cheesy footlong dippers. You can get yours at your local Subway or on the Subway app or even at subway.com.
Lots of summer stuff going on, but that means it's more fun with the entire family. We found a great place to visit. It really has something for everybody. Check this out.
Legoland New York Resort is the perfect summer getaway.
Ride, climb, and build your way through Lego-themed lands located here in Hudson Valley, New York. We are so excited to announce our newest attraction, the Minifigure Skyflyer, a gondola-style ride that offers a fully interactive and fun way for guests to travel between the 7 themed lands.
Plan your next Legoland New York vacation and build memories that last a lifetime. Visit legoland.com/New York.
Hey, we want to remind everybody that there's a great way for you to help. Won't you come? Won't you help someone like Matt and check out his preview review? Matt, up here.
Yes.
Come sit on my lap here, Matty. Matt has a little segment. It's called
Preview Review.
And guess where they can find it?
They can find it at dailyflashshow.com.
Won't you help someone like
Twice
Matt?
weekly, you'll see me on there trying to get clicks and views.
You tell everybody what you do on that preview review.
I review some of the hottest trending stories in entertainment, preview stuff at the theme parks, and all that fun stuff.
Won't you help someone like him?
Hey, Mitchie.
Hey, Jackson.
Yeah, I want to talk about that big story coming out of Hollywood.
Hold on, wait. I want to get Matt in on this call, all right? Hold on.
Hey, what's up, Mitch and Dias?
Matty!
Mitchie.
Mateus.
Mitch, my man.
So, Matty of Birkenshire.
What's going on?
Hey, AJ wants us to talk about a big story that's happening.
This kid, the Kiki, says hi. He has his own Instagram.
That's great, Matt, but I really want to talk about this big story coming out of Hollywood.
Oh, dog and cat, it's
You should check it out. This kid, the Kiki.
I want to know what's going on.
What?
Oh, okay, so real quick. Why does he still have a dial-up modem?
Hey, I gotta get back to wrestling stuff.
It's on the music.
You know what? Maybe we should just try this later.
Okay, all right. Peace and love.
Daily Flash.
Where are you?
It's just better when you're part of the conversation. Join us online.
Welcome back to Daily Flash. I'm Andrea Jackson along with Mitch English and Matt Doolittle. Big question for you. Are you ready for summer? If not, lifestyle expert Chassie Post has the scoop on a couple of must-have ideas to make your summer days go a lot further. Hi, Chassie.
Hi, and thank you so much for having me on the Daily Flash. I partnered up with these brands today for a couple of cool summer ideas.
Great. So let's dive right in. What would be your top time saver this season?
Well, we want to maximize our summertime, right? Well, for me, Shipt is the ultimate delivery sidekick, making life easier with savings, recommendations, and time-saving tips, whether I'm at home or on vacation. And who isn't watching their budgets? From June 27th through July 6th, Shipt's annual membership will be just $49. That's 50% off. It unlocks incredible deals through their Summer of Savings event from retailers like Target, Sephora, local grocers, and more. Plus, new in their app, the list feature allows you to add your favorite products to a list and then to your cart with one click, saving precious time for more fun in the sun. And who doesn't want that?
And how about something that will help us during the hot summer days?
Well, despite the heat, you can breeze through your busy days odor-free. I'm loving the new Secret Whole Body Deodorant for up to 72 hours of odor protection. My personal favorite is the Peach and Vanilla Blossom scent. It's so yummy. Plus, it's available in a spray, stick, or cream. It's gynecologist and dermatologist tested and free of aluminum, baking soda, dyes, phthalates, and parabens, so you can apply it from your pits to your bits. It's a great way to feel confident and fresh this summer. You can find it at Walmart and mass retailers nationwide starting at $12.99.
Love the ideas. Where can we find more information?
For everything I covered, including links, just visit inthenews.tv.
Thank you so much. And don't forget to visit our website, dailyflashshow.com. You'll find a link to everything you see on the show, including Chassie's interview. So, Mitch, big plans this weekend?
This weekend, no, but we're already planning, of course, for our big July excursions, if you will.
Yes.
If you don't like to hang out at the beach and all the time, it's like, okay, there's the ocean.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, what else can you get to
I
do?
know. After 5 minutes, I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm good. I've seen it.
At least what I found in a marriage is like stockpile all the conversations that are going to be really nice and long for situations like that. So hopefully I won't waste it on the drive down there.
You'll be fine.
All right. Y'all take care. Thanks for joining us. Bye-bye.